Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this chilly Wednesday evening. Hope you're having a lovely week. Nice practice for us this evening. So as always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. So let us start in a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes. Let go of your day. Let go of everything that's going on in your world and just bring yourself to the mat. Becoming aware of your seat bones, having equal weight on each seat bone and feeling your spine grow from your seat bones, from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. And then let your attention go to your breath. Inhaling through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhaling through your nose. Trying to stretch out that exhale, making it twice as long as the inhale if you can, as we take 3 more breaths here like this. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming onto all fours and then stepping up to the top of your mat. And standing up here with equal weight on both feet and that weight evenly distributed across the ball and heel of your foot. As you again find that length in the spine, having the ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. And we're going to start our practice today warming up through a sun salute. So we'll go nice and slowly, drawing the arms up over the head, palms together, raise the gaze and take a breath. And then from here, sweeping down to a forward fold, bending your knees as much as you need to, listening to your body all of the time, and then taking a breath here. And coming to a halfway lift, nice long spine, gaze on the floor. Through to your forward fold again. Then let's step the right leg back to come into your low lunge. Bringing the core into it as you exhale, drawing up that pelvic floor, belly button in and up. And then taking it from here through to your plank, setting up your hands first, opening out those fingers, keeping the hands active. And then bringing the shoulders over the wrists, a softness in the elbow. 2 more breaths here. And coming down on your knees and feet, chest, and then belly. And let's draw the forehead and chest away from the mat. Take a breath here. And then pushing on up through your tabletop into your downward dog, going nice and slowly into your downward dog, pedaling those legs, just giving them a chance to stretch out, pushing the spine, the hips back to lengthen the spine, gaze towards the belly button. And when you're ready, coming to your point of stillness. And let's take 3 breaths here. Stretching that right leg out behind you and step it through for your low lunge. And up into your forward fold, beginning to deepen that fold now. Bend the knees, coming all the way up. Palms together, raise the gaze, take a breath. And sweeping through to your forward fold again. And halfway lift. Forward fold. And let's step the left leg back. So challenging yourself now, let that knee go back a little bit further than the last time. So you get a bit more of a stretch on the quad and extension of the hip. Take a breath. And then through to your plank. Setting it up first. And then let the focus go to the breath. And coming down on the knees and feet, chest and belly. And drawing up into your cobra. And pushing through to your dog. Two more breaths here, keeping those shoulders away from the ears. And then stretching that left leg out behind you. Step it through, low lunge. And up into a forward fold. Bend the knees, coming all the way up to stand. Bringing those hands into prayer. Close the eyes, take a breath. And once again, hinging at the hips, coming into a forward fold, and then making your way down to sit on your mat with your your right shin parallel to that short side and your left shin parallel to the long side. And we're going to take a little twist to the right to open up that whole front of your right body, not of your right body, the whole front of your body. But finding a nice stretch here in this left leg and hip. One more breath here. And then keeping the legs as they are, come back to upright. Draw that right leg back so you've got one leg on top of the other, folded behind to the side. And then keeping your left hand on your left shin, with your right arm, bring it up past your ear and take a bend to the left. A nice mermaid pose, bringing a lovely bend and stretch to the outside of the right side of the body. 2 more breaths here. And coming back to center, let's take that to the other side. So now we have the left shin parallel with the short side, the right shin parallel with the long side, and taking a turn this time towards the left. So again, feeling the whole front of the body open, letting that right hip extend. 2 more breaths here. And coming back to center, drawing this left leg back so that you've got one knee on top of the other, one leg on top of the other. Putting the right hand onto the right shin and then draw the left arm up and take a bend to the right. One more breath, really feeling that stretch on the left side of the body. And coming back to center, swing those legs out in front of you for a staff pose, toes pointing upwards as you check in with those seat bones, equal weight on both seat bones, sitting up tall. One more breath here. And then we're going to fold forward, so bend your knees as much as you need to as you come into a forward fold here. Each breath just helping you get a little deeper. One more breath. And then making your way back up to sit up tall with your right leg, stepping it over that left leg, keeping that left foot flexed. Let's use that left arm to help us take a twist to the right. Each breath getting a little deeper in the twist. And one more breath. And coming around to the front again as we just take that over to the other side. And again, twisting here, getting that nice rotation of the spine. Feeling also a stretch in that outside of the left leg. One more breath. And coming back to center, let's make our way to tabletop. And in tabletop, remember, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, feet straight out behind you. And let's do a couple of cat-cows, synchronizing it with our breath. So on your next inhale, coming into your cow. And then exhaling through to your cat. Once more. And coming back to tabletop, let's make our way down onto the floor. Forehead on the mat, arms down by your sides. And let's just draw up the forehead and chest. One more breath here. And lowering the forehead and chest down onto the mat. Now we're going to bring the legs into it. So as we draw the forehead and chest away, let's draw the legs away too. And bring the arms away from the sides. Keeping that gaze on the mat. 2 more breaths here. And lowering down onto the mat. Let's just bring ourselves up into a child's pose. Taking 2 breaths here. And then when you're ready, coming back to tabletop and once again making your way up into a downward dog. One more breath. And let's stretch that right leg out behind you and step it through. And then line up that back foot so your heels are in line with each other and come up tall with those feet in a straight line with each other. Bring the arms into a T and let's reach forward with this right arm, letting the hips move back as we do, and then just windmill down into a triangle. So your triangle can be anything. It can be way up here or way down here, whatever works for you. And if you find it a bit too much of a stretch on the leg, you can always bend the leg and just let the arm come up straight. So working with your body, let the gaze look upwards. We want to try and keep those arms in as straight a line as possible. 2 more breaths here. And then following your gaze with this left hand, draw the left hand down as you rise up. Let's bring both hands together, clasping them. Keep the legs as they are. And draw the arms up here for 3 breaths. And then releasing the arms into a T once again, let's bend this right knee. So we come into warrior two and just watch that the knee stays over the ankle, okay? So a few bad habits that can happen here, the knee can fall in, which puts a lot more strain on the knee and the ankle, or you can kind of widen this angle a little bit, which just doesn't make it quite as effective as it can be. So keep the bend in the knee, draw the arms out into a T, release the shoulders, turn the gaze over that right arm, right hand, and let's take 3 breaths here. All the time engaging that core as you exhale. And then let's just draw that left arm over the top to frame the foot and step back into our downward dog. Taking 3 breaths here. And stretching that left leg out behind you. Step it through to the front. Line up the heels so they're in a straight line. That right foot can be pointing a little bit towards probably that top right hand corner of the mat. Keeping a straightness in the legs, but always a softness in the knees. As we bring the arms into a T, reach forward, windmill down into your triangle. One more breath here. And rising up, keeping the legs as they are, clasping the hands, raise them over the head for your archer pose, and let the gaze follow the hands so you're getting a nice back bend. And releasing those hands as we come into our warrior two. So keeping that bend on the knee, arms in a T. Soften the shoulders, release the jaw. One more breath. Bring that right arm over to meet the left and framing the foot. Let's take it once again to a downward dog. One more breath here. And coming down onto your knees, let's push back once again into a child's pose. And when you're ready, you can make your way around to lie on your mat with your knees bent. And lifting the feet up off the mat. Let's just cycle those legs out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hugging the knees into the chest. I'll let the feet come down onto the mat, about hip width apart as we lift up into a bridge. Two more breaths here. And lowering yourself down onto the mat once again, hugging those knees into the chest. And let the legs now come out long. The feet flop out to the side. Bringing the arms down by your sides with your palms facing upwards. As you give your body the opportunity to rest and recover after the stretching. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. Letting go the whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, chest and shoulders. Arms and hands. Letting go your head, your face, jaw and chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And taking a little time here for gratitude. Gratitude for everything that's good in your life. And then let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose, into your belly, pause, and then exhale through your nose. Staying here, connected with your breath for a few minutes.